Hey guys, Miss Lawson here coming at you on April 22nd. I was wondering if any of you noticed this background from my classroom. I went up to the school a couple days ago and took home a few things, including this backdrop, because I was like, oh, I can use it as a backdrop in my videos and maybe it'll feel more like we're in my classroom. I don't think it feels like that, but it was worth a try. And it looks nice in my extra bedroom, so that worked out. Anyway, I'm gonna launch right into the lesson today. So yesterday we recapped mood and we talked about how it's present in narrative nonfiction through descriptive language and stuff. But today we're going to talk about how documentarians or people who make documentaries like you can also create a mood. They just have to do it in a different way. So let me show you what I mean. So, real quick recap. Mood is that feeling or vibe that a reader or viewer in this case feels as they view, or the emotional setting. So, we're going to be talking about how instead of using descriptive words and sensory language, documentarians or filmmakers create mood by carefully planning what you are going to see and hear at different points in the film. So we as readers, or I should say viewers, look and listen carefully as we watch, and we pay attention to things like music, sound effects, where the camera zooms in on small details, what the camera pans or moves over, and then like the lighting and colors that they include in different scenes. Also, as you're making your documentary, you guys are applying this knowledge to your own work, right? So you will be including these techniques to it, and we'll be talking more about that. So here's how. As we watch a documentary, we listen for music and sounds. We pay attention when authors zoom in on small details. When they use panning shots, like if they're panning over something and moving their camera over something slowly, that I might want to pay attention to that. And then I think about their colors and lighting choices. And when I notice those craft moves, or when they use certain lights or colors, I ask, why did they make this craft choice? Why did they decide to do this in this way? And how do they want me to feel as I watch it? What mood are they trying to create? And then I jot or explain my thinking. So really quickly, just wanted to show you some examples. So music and lighting, for example, can create a certain mood. So in this video you're going to see, you're going to notice there's a lot of very bright light, a lot of bright and vibrant colors, and then really happy music that really matches the whole theme or vibe of this short documentary. So let me show you just a bit of it.
Aí chegou um menino. Caramba, Deus, por que você fez isso com ele? Ele não tem perna, não tem dedo, não tem mão. Aí eu falei, pô, cara, eu esqueci na barriga da minha mãe. Eu sou Davi Teixeira, tenho 14 anos, sou do Rio de Janeiro, Brasil, e sou surfista. Eu não diria que eu sou um surfista adaptado. Todos nós temos que se adaptar a alguma coisa na vida, hein? Não tem essa de diferença de surfista adaptado e surfista normal. Eu nunca deixei a deficiência me impedir de fazer nada. Se todo mundo pode, eu também posso.
Okay, so in that one, the author or the filmmaker really wants, I think, for me to feel inspired, happy, excited for this kid who's like overcoming what a lot of people would see as an obstacle and just having this really positive outlook on life, right? So the music has this happy vibe, the lighting and colors have this happy, positive vibe, because they want me, the reader, to feel happy and positive as I watch. So that's an example of music and lighting. This is what a panning shot looks like, just to show you what I mean of when a documentarian pans over something. So this girl is gonna have someone do a pan shot across her. She looks super excited about it. So if a documentarian pans over something in their actual film like that, you want to pay attention because they're probably trying to emphasize it in some way to create mood in you. And then finally, an example of zooming in on small moments or small things. Let's take a look at this.
The suburbs, all that sort of thing, and I never had a garden. I never had time for it. I swore then that if I ever got the opportunity, I'd like a big garden.
When this filmmaker just zooms in on these small moments in nature, I think he or she is trying to make us feel this peaceful vibe, right? They're really trying to just make me feel like I'm there in the garden myself, noticing the small moments, and it makes me feel peaceful, right? So documentarians will zoom in on things to make you feel something as well. So just wanted to show you some smaller examples of those before we get too far into this. So let's go ahead and take a look at some examples. So I am going to show you a video called Grandma Gamer that makes me really happy personally because I just think it's really cute. And as I watch, remember, I'm going to be noticing sound and why I think the filmmaker uses it. I'm going to be noticing the way that they use their camera, right? The way they zoom in or pan over and why they choose to zoom in or pan over certain stuff. And I'm going to be paying attention to the lighting and colors that they use. All the while I'm paying attention to sound, the way they use their camera, and the lighting and colors, I'm also going to be asking myself, what mood did they evoke in me, and what was it that they wanted me to feel, and why do I think that, right? So, what do I notice about sound? What do I notice about the small moments they're zooming in on or things they're panning over? What do I notice about lighting and colors? All of that together should make me feel a certain mood. And then why do I think it makes me feel that? What is it about it that gives me that feeling, okay? So this is a super quick documentary called Grandma Gamer. Let's go ahead and watch, and I'll comment as we go.
My name is Shirley Curry. I'm 79 years old. I live here in Rocky Mount, 79 years old.
Whoa. Okay. They're already zooming in on a picture of two kids who I'm assuming are her grandkids. And then they also zoom in on this grandma is fabulous little placard. And so as I'm watching and they're zooming in on that, I'm like, oh, they're kind of trying to show me that she's a normal everyday grandma. She has probably, those are her grandkids. She has normal, I don't know if y'all have grandmas who have all those little cutesy decorations in their house, but they're trying to show us this vibe that she's a normal grandma.
I live here in Rocky Mount, Virginia. I've been playing video games since the mid-90s. That's when my son gave me my first computer and game. They keep my brain active. I'm not that good a player. I'm really derpy, actually, but I love it. I'm the Grandma Gamer. My very favorite game of all time is Skyrim.
Okay, before we keep going, this video makes me so happy, y'all. I noticed that, listen to that music.
I love all the flowers that you can pick. I love them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dance because that would be terrible, but it's so triumphant and it almost sounds like video game music, but it's got a happy, upbeat feeling to it. It's almost exciting or suspenseful.
Majestic mountains. I love the old dead trees, and it's an adventure, and I like to go on adventures. Where did he come from? There you go, the kill shot. Yes. Glitch it. Oh my god. Give me the kill shot. The kill shot. Yes. I got the dragon soul.
Okay, guys. So, also, I paid attention to the lighting and I paid attention to the colors. And overall, it was brighter light or normal lighting, right? And then brighter or neutral colors, nothing too dark. So I know that this isn't like a dreary kind of mood, right? So I went in and I answered some questions about each, and these are the same questions you're about to answer. So, what did I notice about sound, and why do I think they chose that sound? So, I said, I noticed there was this upbeat, exciting music. It almost sounded like video game music, so I think it kind of matches the theme. I think they chose it because it probably matches how the lady feels when she plays video games, which is like excited and alive, right? Like she's got this thing that she's looking forward to doing and she's succeeding at it. And then what did I notice about the small moments that the filmmaker zoomed in on or shots they panned over? I noticed that they zoomed in on that picture at the beginning of the two kids and then the little sign decoration that she had. And so I said, I think they were trying to show us like that she's just like any other older person. So they're trying to like emphasize her role as a grandma, which honestly only makes it cuter that she plays video games and makes me happier for her. So if you can't tell, I definitely think there's a happy mood going on here. What do you notice about the lighting and colors? Again, the lighting was bright, more or less. The colors were light or neutral. It showed her walking through a forest, which was this like bright green, these peaceful colors. So I think the author was trying to keep things light and cheery to match her happiness and positivity. What does the filmmaker create through these choices, or what mood? I said that I think it's lighthearted, fun, and joyful because the lighting is bright, the music is happy. By zooming in on those other things in her life, like her grandkids and her nature walks, it makes me feel like older people can still have hobbies too and not just have one thing in their life, and that brought me joy and happiness. So, right now, you guys are going to watch a short documentary with a much different and much almost something with a lot of different moods to it, okay? So there's not just one mood here. You're going to be able to kind of talk about the different pieces and the overall mood too. So what are you noticing about sound? The way they zoom in or pan over shots, the lighting and colors, and then what mood did that create for you overall? I really like this documentary, so I think you guys are too. It is a little longer. It's about 15 minutes, but I tried to keep our mini lesson short so you can really dive in. Quick reminder, your documentary plan is due Thursday by 6 p.m. Also, a lot of you have asked me what you can be doing now because you kind of already have an idea or a plan. If you want to, guys, depending on what your subject or topic is, you can start creating video footage or collecting it. You can start collecting or taking photos. You can start talking to maybe people you want to also be involved. Start conducting interviews. Start thinking about where you could shoot this interviews or collect some video footage. You can make storage space on your phone because we're going to film these on our phones. You can download iMovie if you have an iPhone and you don't already have it there. You can download Video Show if you have an Android phone. And then you can start considering what type of music you would like to use. So if you're just bored and you want to get started, these are the things that you can be thinking about. I really hope you guys are starting to think about this project, and I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's lesson. Bye.